Infernal greetings, infernal greetings. Just some quick announcements. For the next 2 weeks, starting this Monday, I'll be doing 2-in-1 readings. The first reading is a Qliphoth or Qliphothic reading. And then the second reading is past life reading. Each reading is normally $50, but for this next 2 weeks, I'll be doing 2-for-1 readings at the price of $75 for a Qliphothic reading and past life reading. If you're interested, email me at theeternalblackflame666@gmail.com. theeternalblackflame666@gmail.com, or you can reach me at my Instagram page, The Eternal Black Flame, and message me there in regards to doing a 2-in-1 reading, Qliphothic reading and past life reading for $75. Okay, that's the first announcement. Second announcement, I'm going to have Brother Demetrius. We'll be doing a class soon. Just waiting for the day and time that he'll be available. So we'll be doing a class where Demetrius will be discussing various topics. I'd like to thank all the Patreon members for supporting, for taking the classes. It's a growing community. We're growing together and becoming a closer knit family. And it's not just me on Patreon. Sister Blair's on Patreon. She has her own page now, but she's also a member of my page, and I'm a member of her page. We're supporting each other as we display our skills and talents, walking this left-hand path. Okay? So if you are interested in having a support system while you walk the left-hand path, because the left-hand path can be a very solitary path, sometimes it's good to have a support system people that you could connect with and vibe with. Use as a sounding board. You guys can pass ideas, exchange thoughts and concepts to get a greater understanding of the process you're going through. So that's also one of the main reasons for Patreon, as well as a mentorship. We do mentoring there, where it's your walk, your path on this left-hand path journey, and I just help guide you and assist you on your path, help you see or fine-tune things that you may not be aware of. So we use each other's experiences, each other's knowledge to promote and grow and become more evolved beings on this left-hand path. That's one of the main reasons Patreon is there. So if you haven't signed up yet, sign up there. There's various tiers or membership levels on the left-hand path. The membership level that gives you a lot of benefits, not all, but a lot of benefits, is just $25. The other ones are more geared towards the classes. The Vampire Magic class is going to be on there now. So if you missed this first half of the Vampire Magic class, you're going to be able to catch up, because I'll have all the rituals and all the homework put on there, giving people a time to catch up so they're caught up to when we start the second half. Okay? Which is going to start, shortly. So that's on there. The Black Flame of Lucifer, the Luciferian class, we're on there right now. We're a quarter of the way through. Class is it's a powerful class. Alright? Then we're going to go in depth into a left-hand path sex magic class. That's going to be intense as well. And it's not just all about sex and banging your brains out. It's not what it's all about. It's how to empower yourself to become even more powerful, utilizing sexual energy. Not just being a freak, not just wilding out, even though that has its place and purpose too. Alright? So that's going to be there. The Sith classes are on there as well. Right now it's mostly the challenges. I only have one challenge on there. There's about 7 challenges right now. You need to go through the challenges before we start intense training on a Sith path. If you would like to get down with that, get on the Sith path. Don't come on the Sith path acting like you know everything. It's not about that. It's about challenging yourself by the curriculum that's been laid out. The challenges are mental, physical, and spiritual challenges. And when you get past that, then the intense training to become a Sith Lord takes place. I'm going to start having live and direct classes for those that are on the Sith challenge. I'm going to have exclusive classes just for the Sith. Okay? So that's on there. So we have a lot of classes coming up in the near future. We're going to continue evolving and growing. I'm going to see that before the end of this month, we try to do a live ritual together. If it's possible, we'll do it. If not, then we'll try to find another way to do it. So keep those things in mind as you go forward. This is a path of self-mastery. But in order to master yourself, you got to stop sitting in the sidelines. I think too many people sit in the sidelines, and all they want to do is be couch, left-hand path occultists. Sit on the couch, read books, and never apply or take action with what they're studying, reading, and learning. This path is not about just studying, reading, learning, and sounding deep. This path is actual work, actual serious work to master yourself. If you're going to master yourself, you have to take action. Stop playing with yourself unless it's for a purpose. Stop twiddling your thumbs and sitting there waiting for something to happen. That's religious. That's a religious mindset, waiting for some prophet, some messiah, some god, some aliens, some angels, something to come and save you. It's not going to happen. On this path, we don't wait. We take action. We create our experiences. We don't wait for life to happen to us. We create life. So I don't understand why a lot of people still are waiting as if they're waiting for some miracle to happen. Like waiting to win the Powerball or the Mega Millions. It's like a 1 in 100 million chance or so to win that. So this is the problem that I think we as people journeying sometimes faces. These old habitual patterns set in where we sit there and wait, or we make excuses because I'm broke. No, you're not broke. You're mentally broke. You always have money on you. I guarantee you, if you scrounge up your change and different things you have around, you have about $50 to $100 sitting there. You're not broke. Your mind is broke, meaning the way you think about money, the way you think about life is broken. You have the power to change everything in your life. But in order to do that, you gotta take steps. It's not just me. There's many people that can help you progress on the path. D.H. Thorne, Michael W. Ford, Aseneth Mason, Brother Beniti. There's plenty of people besides just myself doing this. You got to find where you fit in, where you feel you comfortable with, and flow and go with that process. Go and flow with where your heart is taking you. But do not come on this path thinking you already got it all figured out because you learn from some mainstream occultist or some middle path occultist or right hand path occultist. We're an adversarial path, so you're going to feel uncomfortable because an adversarial path is adverse to everything you've been taught or learned or practiced. So if you feel that, okay, I got this figured out, no, you don't. This is adverse to everything you've ever studied in your life. And the deeper you go on this path, the more adverse it becomes because it's an uncomfortable path. One of the nicknames of the left-hand path is the path of pain. It's a path of pain, emotional pain, mental pain, physical pain. It is a path of pain because through pain, you conquer yourself. Sith believe in the same thing, the path of pain. Through your pain, anger, hatred, things of that nature, you can master yourself. We don't sit in the sidelines here. We take action. And that's what I think is missing in many people who want to get on the left-hand path. You watch the videos, you watch the classes, but you're still sitting on the sidelines. Take action. Start mastering yourself by taking action. That is one of the key ingredients that is missed in your spiritual work. You become, or you integrate yourself with the demonic forces. You don't worship, you don't grovel. I think far too many people still want to worship or grovel. How are you going to worship or grovel? Something outside of yourself. For that, you should have remained a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, or anything that is of that external worship. You integrate the demonic forces, for they exist within you. You are them, they are you. They've always been there, just like your ancestors. They exist within you. They're not outside of you, they're inside of you. They're not outside of you, they're inside of you. I keep repeating that, but I think people keep missing it. It's inside of you. The work is an internal process. And unless you're willing to journey inside and go deep into your abyss, you might as well stay Christian, Muslim, or Jew, or right-hand path occultist and do the fluffy work and work with fairies and float around and do all these little stupid spiritual things that you think is transforming you. In reality, is making you spookier and stupider along the way. Come and do some work, people. It's time to take action. But the action you're taking is an internal action, not an external action where you waiting. Stop waiting. How long are you going to sit on the sidelines watching the game? When are you going to get in the game? Or are you going to be a couch occultist the rest of your life? How long is it going to take? Are you ready to go into the void and understand why the void is infinite possibilities? That you could shape and mold a new existence from the void, but until you journey within yourself, you can't get to the void. Wake up. Do some work, people. Let's get this done. All right, infernal blessings.